I'm currently looking at a copy of my special prompt engineering template that you can see here in my Google spreadsheets. I'm fond of using the Google products as they are very simple to use and are available for me no matter what device or where I am. In this particular sheet, you're seeing the rules for prompt engineering by 3 different people. The first were produced by Blaine Bettinger, who is one of the founding members of the community called Genealogy and Artificial Intelligence. And he looked at how you can use prompts for role, task, format, output, and improve. The next set of engineered prompts is from Stephen Little, another of the founding members of Genealogy and Artificial Intelligence in the Facebook community group. And Stephen focuses in on the use of these headings: role, goal, text, task, and flask. And here in this first page of this document, I've just explained what it is that these will do for you. For example, giving it the role of an imagined expert with a particular job, you could say something like, you are an expert genealogist and an experienced data scientist. Or you might want to say specifically, format the response as a CSV file and display in a code window for easy copy and paste. So you can see how that's going. I've developed these a step further and I have my own 7 factors prompt framework, which consists of format, audience, context, tone, outline, role, and specific data. Now, I've mentioned these in the first video tutorial of this series, but I'll just reiterate them for you and explain what it is they do here in this row. The format could be something like this in your prompting. Create the narrative for an ancestor's biography in paragraphs. Your audience, write in a style to suit my younger descendants, for example, my grandchildren. Context, my grandfather's details are presented in dot points below. Tone, use a friendly and casual tone throughout. Here, where we're outlining the task, we will say something like, create a 500-word article. For the role, you are an experienced genealogist and skilled family historian. And specific data could be, here are the details of my grandfather's war records. There's a whole range of variations that you could use for these. In my next sheet along, I've now put in place some special prompts that I use for specific tasks. So the first set is applying to genealogy research for ancestral profile, ancestral trails, census analysis, document transcription, historical context, and analysing obituaries. And over here in these columns, you'll see the purpose reiterated and a sample prompt is in place. It saves me thinking up the same prompt each time I want a similar output. So I can simply copy all of that and then paste it into ChatGPT when I'm having a conversation about an ancestor's profile. And there's a few examples that you can see underneath. I have another set of prompts for, this time, storytelling in the format of ancestor biography, an heirloom story, chronological story, a thematic narrative, letters, journals and diaries, family folklore. And again, on the right-hand side, I've got those headings here and the prompts beside them. And once again, I can simply highlight, copy, and paste that prompt into ChatGPT. This really keeps me quite organized, and I can go back to these anytime I want, and of course, vary them depending on what I'm doing. And once again, I have a whole set of these in that spreadsheet. So this is one way that you might consider organizing your engineered prompts using any one of these formats for that particular purpose. Stop sharing at this point. Come back to the screen. I hope that you are enjoying this series of videos about revamping your genealogy projects with the Ultimate AI Squad. And in these, we're just getting set up, ready to do the work. I'll be back in a moment with another, and this time we'll focus on Claude.